Hey folks, I'm Tobel. Welcome back to Rimworld. I'm cleaning up a couple of our little areas here real quick. I'm kind of moving the animals more towards an animal-appropriate space out here in the openness. Oh, we need to get this wall fixed up relatively soon. And boy, do we need one spot to control our enemy's approach. I think, and he also broke this wall too, the big jerks. I think I'd like to set this section up. What the heck are you? Stimigolach or something similar. You are similar but smaller to the Packy. Okay. Herding herbivore. Sounds good. You seem like you're a nice friendly sort. We'll let you hang out for a bit and make us company. Give us company? Be company? Something like that. Be dinner maybe too. Let's go ahead and set a couple of things to happen here. I want to cut plants in this area. All in preparation for the eventual setup of a kill box in this zone. We still have things to mine out. We have a lot of stuff that's been queued up for some time. Really probably need to get Bairdy to do a little bit more mining for a little bit. Well, I say that, and I just made this big, huge, long stretch here. I'm looking for more chunks, actually. We don't have any chunks. Normally I have a ton of chunks in my playthrough, but I think because I normally do some kind of Dwarven-ish, delving into the mines. So if we want to do this research terminal, this would be... what exactly? It's supposed to be 100 steel. That's not terrible. And laboratory station would be 250. So I might put that over here and just queue it up for the eventual installation. I don't know why that lagged a little bit. There we go. I'm going to queue those up for to assist Kif in her glorious escapades as the scientist. And we'll continue on and let people start getting healed up from our more recent fight for our lives. So what else is going on in our lovely camp of death and sadness? So Harp, one of our attackers, one of our former foes, recently got an infection. So we are trying to get that infection fixed. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and take everybody off medic duties except for Kif. Because to fight the infection, you really want to make sure you get one of the best tend qualities as possible. That way you are basically you're playing catch up in an infection situation normally. So you can see immunity's at 40%, while the 10 quality is at 50%. Oh, you're washing Harp. That's kind of sweet of you. Bairdy, you're such a nice person. Bairdy's such a great person, you guys. Salik over here is not in a happy place. You are super, super grumpy. You are in intense pain. I wonder, if we go into health, operations, we should be able to make you take a Paradigm. I'm pretty sure Paradigm was the painkiller. Information about this object, Paradigm. Let's take a look over here. We only have one. It is a euphoria-inducing painkiller. Okay, we're going to give it a shot. I'd rather have Salik stay alive and not go complete. Like, this is a pretty rough break. If he breaks right now, he's going to have an extreme break. And I really don't want that to happen because he could get violent. We don't really want more injuries. And we really went through all this trouble to save him in the first place. So let's not maybe perhaps get him super duper pissed off. What do you guys think would be a better option for the plumbing here? I hate that it kind of does this. Maybe, hang on, does it do this because this is where a flooring is? So maybe, okay, here's a test. What we'll do is put down some flooring right here and see if this will make the plumbing go away, because it stopped right where the normal road would be. The iron plumbing kind of went underground, so maybe it just has to be wherever there's a road, it's going to dip underground and hide. So we can just put little roads between our buildings or something. Let's see, one patient is waiting. Medical thing. Bairdy, is passed out on the floor because there are no beds left, I think. That's kind of sad. Well, don't worry, buddy. You're almost there. Salik has his own bed, and then Harp over here is using a bed as well. Lovely. Our robots are still hard at work, though. It is nice to see James is still working. Oh, wait. James is recovering. Hang on a minute. James, you don't need to recover. Stop that. No more patienting. No more bed resting. Get on your feet and rock out. There we go. So you're going to go back to work making some lovely warm gear. James is... I think James is hauling a bunch of stuff right now, is what I've got him doing. Also, one thing I forgot. Let's go ahead and say a snow area. We want to go ahead and say, keep our roads clean. If we could, please. Thank you so much. There we go. So I think it slows you down a little bit. Let's see. Walk speed... Snow, thick, walk speed, 52%. It does actually slower down your walk speed. So we want to probably improve that. And I really want some more chunks, though. My life for chunks and iron. Green is no longer incapable of walking. Lovely, so Green's going to go back at it. Ooh, you're in rough shape. You got shot. That is a ton of bullets that went into your body. Holy crap. Your legs were just, I mean, absolutely super trashed. That's a rough life. Jackson, what are you up to, buddy? You're feeding a fine meal to Salik, which is quite kind. You know what? Could someone please haul the rest of this meal? I want the meals to be over here. This is a big priority for me. This is what I live for. No, this is not where I'm going. What are you doing? Are you doing the, while you're up thing? Gathering cloth to hauling inventory. Why are you going? Oh, okay. I forgot that I changed a couple of things. That's right. We've got a little cloth area and whatnot. We no longer need our sandstone bloomery. Unless we go power out. But I think right now we're doing really good with power. How's the temperature in our bedrooms? Really good. 29 degrees, 28 degrees. Wait, it's a little bit too hot, isn't it? Oh, you know why? Because I'm silly and I completely forgot that we have a ton of campfires sitting here. So we'll turn the campfires off for a wee bit. I think this one is... Now this is only at 13 degrees though. Why is it not quite working out as well? Uh-oh, game freeze. There we go. We've got this right, don't we? It's not overriding the thermostat. Thermostat is targeting at 21. I mean, if we reduce the power to nothing, connected heating units 250. Too cold. I'm not entirely sure. Again, I do need to check the wiki. I keep forgetting. You know what? I'm going to pause right now, and I'm going to go read the wiki. Alright, so I have read the wiki, and the wiki say that it is pretty self-explanatory. It did say you should be able to put the thermostat anywhere in your network, and I'm not sure if it has to be connected by pipe or how that works, but let me go ahead and throw down. Selig has become apathetic and is less likely to do his work. You know what? That is an okay break. I think he actually just managed to get the pain pill that reduced his pain a little bit. So that's nice. So hopefully he won't, snap and go on a murderous attempt at a rampage. So, a rampage? Yes, rampage. Let's try doing this. Hygiene, let's throw this plumbing. Let's do, again, we're trying to do iron plumbing, I think, if we even have any iron left. Yeah, we do have a little bit. Let's send an iron pipe across the way and connect that to our thermostat. So it does look like it has to be connected to the thermostat. The way the system showed, at least the way I read it, is you can put the thermostat where it's coldest, and it will act like a thermostat in your home. It reads the temperature in that part of your house, and then controls the heat from there. So, yeah, the real question becomes, like, what I kept seeing is that I have to manually mess with the power setting. So, force the boiler to run continuously. Yeah, so it's like, it wasn't actually changing the temperature when it was sitting up here. So I'm not entirely sure where the problem is. What else is going on? We've got our medical emergency in the form of HARP. You know, honestly, if you die, you die. I'm not too worried about it. Your pain is extreme. I think you're going to be okay. You've got an 81% infection, but your immunity is 77, and the recent 10 quality was 100. So I'm pretty sure the immunity... Oh, that's rude. Oh, no, are you kidding me? Androids? Oh, it's 1. Oh, thank God. Okay, it's Justin. Fear the Justin, my friends. Who has... You know what? Let's go robot, a robot. Robot, E-robot. And look, we have a mech rifle. We have an anti-mech rifle. How convenient. Where is Harris? You're 1,000 miles away, but you're coming quick. You should get here in perfect time to mount an assault on fair Justin, who is going to learn to fear us, my friend. You picked the wrong colony to mess with today, because we are now, we're rather pissed off, I think, I'd like to say. All right, here we go. 1 shot, 1 kill, Harris. Holy crap. That worked. Maybe were we using this rifle in the wrong way? I mean, we did. Holy shit, he shot off his left arm completely. Good God. It's like playing Mech Warriors. Just take off the entire part of the body. Now, we used this rifle on a Bronto, didn't we? Oh, is this another Bronto that's alive, by the way? There was one over here, like, wandering around. We killed another Bronto, didn't we? So there's another one hanging out. But we used that to kill the Bronto. Wait, what the crap? We recruited HARP instantly. That is crazy. Let's turn this bed off for guests. I'm amazed that we got HARP so quick. Holy crap. Well, now I feel bad. Are you actually going to make it? You are. Okay, you actually are okay. Your bio is I don't have a single friend in this place. Oh, that's sad. That's really depressing, to be honest with you. Well, we'll make you a friend here soon. Maybe you should stop, I don't know, trying to kill us, you big jerk. We'll work on that. Meanwhile, I don't see the robot, so I'm guessing Harris may have killed him? Yep, he is completely, utterly dead, so we'll go ahead and unforbid those. Well done, Harris. You have done our service, our great nation, quite proud. Harp has fallen over because she is not feeling too hot. So, Harp, what can you do other than fall over? Let's go ahead and put you on bed rest. Basic stuff. You are you're a pretty decent cook. You're actually not too shabby across the board. Cooking and brewing, pretty high speed. 9.5, you're one of the better hunters. Did you just die? Where'd you go? Oh, you're being carried. Apparently you're off the menu when you're being carried by someone. You are one of the better hunters, I think, because you have better accuracy than Georgia does. Yep, by a little tiny bit. So you're going to be a hunter. Well, you know, you can both share the hunting duties. That's fine. What else do we have going on? You are average in the crafting arts, and you can haul some stuff. So you're going to be on cleaning duty. This is what we're going to do for any new recruits. You have to clean before you do much else. You try to come here, you try to kill us, and we saved you, and you're going to earn our favor by cleaning up the rest of the base, assuming you don't die from your horrible, horrible infection, which you shouldn't. Your immunity, 91%. Your infection is at 90. So, hopefully, I like how Harris just came over here and crapped in her bed, or in her little outhouse here. I really could use some more people to help with construction. And you know what I might do? For a little tiny bit, I'm going to put construction as a major change here. We've got floors to build. We've got, I've got a crematorium over here. We have to extend our house a little bit. We really just need to get a little bit of work going. So let's do some construction. We have to repair the walls. The walls are a problem as well. So I'm going to put everybody on construction for a bit. We're going to catch up. Now that I've got so many people, I might try to do kind of like bulk high priority jobs. So everyone might do cleaning for a bit. Everyone might do growing or plant cutting. Well, not growing per se, right? Let's pull up these steel fours. I think you guys have been asking me to pull this up for like ages now. And what I'd like to do is move where all of our crap. Can you seriously not move the wind turbines? You have to deconstruct. That is a bit of a bummer, as opposed to uninstalling and reinstalling. I think I'm going to move them up here so we can extend our housing area a little bit more. So I'm going to do that in a minute, and then I will come back and we'll make some more decisions about what to do next. Okay, there we go. My plans have been made. As you can see, quite a lot of stuff going on. I'd like to extend our housing zone a little bit to the north, and then maybe make a longer building here. I think I'm eventually going to adjust this stuff here. We could... Actually, we'll have enough room to extend this road, so to speak, all the way up to one of our other housing areas. So maybe I'll make one of these buildings specifically for kind of industrial stuff. We might have a separate textile building. I'm also getting a bit of a stutter in the game, and I'm not sure if it's because I've had the game running for a little bit of time now or what, but it's acting like it's not too happy to see me. So, such is life. I will survive. I will survive. What are you? And why are you here? Are you friendly? What are you? You're a Dinochirus. Dinuchirus. Your vegetables, seeds. Okay, you are not humans. That is all I care about. You do not want to eat us. Maybe you'll go crazy. Maybe you won't. Take your gun. Take your gun. What else we got going on? Our squiddies hanging out. No, we don't have any guest beds. Go away. Maybe I'll work on getting the guest bed section done here soon. That was one of our long-term goals as well. What did I want to put in the back corner here? Really, I think I just wanted, I don't know, housing at the time. But as long as we leave ourselves a bit of a gap, I don't know, this could be, well, shoot, why don't we just put the inn right here? We're expanding our housing in this direction, so we're going to have a lot more houses. Let's go ahead and make this inn right off the main road. So this is kind of our little pathway here, and this should be more than big enough. We would have something like, let's see, 2-bed space, 2 for the bed wall. This is the wall, bed space, bed. And then we could split this up into... You know, one section might be the eating and dining area. We'll make it a little bit bigger. This is supposed to be a pretty decent-sized inn, so to speak. So we're going to make this entire area one big honkin' building for all of our lovely guests in the future. This is where we're going to entertain our visitors. Hopefully they will love this and tell us how beautiful and wonderful this building is and whatnot. We are out of wood, So next thing I have to do is probably give an order to start chopping down wood. Murder the trees, my friends. Murder all the trees. Are there any harvest mature? Harvest wood. Oh, there's tons of wood around here. All right, we're going to do that for a bit as well. Cut wood from here. Cut wood from the poop shack. So once construction, if everyone's done doing construction, I'm going to have everyone start doing plant cutting. So that is how we're going to do this for a couple of days. Hopefully we have plenty of food. I think medically, we're all still okay. Harp has developed an immunity. So she is feeling much better now. So let's work on getting our walls plugged up. You are still really in bad shape. Intense pain, awful environment, awful hospital. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't have a single friend. You slept in the heat. Really? 28 degrees Celsius here. I suppose that is rather warm. Well, we still have to tear down all these stupid things I forgot about. So we'll worry about those in a bit. What about now? Are you controlling the temperature? 21 degrees Celsius. Yeah, I still don't think this is working as intended. I feel like the power mode should be changing based on what the thermostat is telling us. And the thermostat should recognize that this room is cold. And maybe it's because we have a bit of an open floor plan. I mean, I could always micro it, which is not the worst thing in the world. What if I do this? We say override. Let's talk about this. Gonna like burn up everything in a minute. There comes the heat kicking on hardcore. Okay, so all of our radiators are full speed. Grid excess versus stored. Connected heating. This is pumping out 2100 BTUs, right? And if we say don't override the thermostat, it's still kicking out 2100 BTUs. So the thermostat itself does not seem to be working, at least with our setup. Now, whether or not I'm missing something here. Let me look at the list of things in hygiene. I don't see any kind of controllers or anything like that. So I'm guessing we have what we have. Maybe the gas boiler would be better, but I would think not. So let's just go ahead and say, let's manually control the power until we're getting the temperatures that we want. Which really we kind of are. 28 degrees though is pretty freaking hot. I don't think it needs to quite be that warm. Can we control these with temperatures? No. This is all about how much water, hot water is coming out through the system. Maybe one of you all have much higher familiarity with this, so let me know if I'm doing something wrong, if I need to adjust something, and I will happily take your advice into consideration, friends. Hey, lovely, we've got yet another offer of a diplomatic marriage that we're not really interested in. Who is it this time? Again, Salik's charm has reached Trescu, and they've asked you for Salik's hand in marriage. He will leave to join the green pheasant Brexios. That's so crazy. He's apparently just so damn charming that everyone wants sweet, beautiful Salik's charm. What's your social? 14. That is pretty good. In fact, I think you're better than Kif is. Nope, you're actually tied, but you can probably replace Kif in the old taking care of prisoners and whatnot routine. So that way, Kif can continue to focus on nothing but that sweet, sweet research. In fact, I should take Kif off the other stuff for a bit. Let's be real. Kif is never going to leave the research bench as long as she lives. That is what she does other than sewing up our injured comrades. So you're going to go back on full-time research duty, Miss Kif, if you don't mind, please. Let's get these bodies taken care of soon, too. All right, so this is our inn. We're going to expand our housing areas up here. I still need to deconstruct our wind turbine. We have a lot of steel, so we should be able to build the research terminal here. 8 components. Do we have enough components? That might... Nope, we have plenty of components down here. Because components now give you, I think, more because of whatever mod is we're using for that. You know what? I think I might have figured out the thermostat thing. I kind of figured that the thermostat would run no matter where it was placed. It's actually detecting 2 things. It needs to have a radiator, I think, in the same room. Because as soon as I put a thermostat in someone's bedroom, it actually kicked on to bring that temperature right at 21 degrees Celsius. So we're pretty much just going to probably put a thermostat in the bedroom, because that's what it's managing, the thermostat here. We also could put a radiator over here for funsies in the corner, in our lovely dining hall that looks like crap, and be good to go. Crap, I forgot the, there was a spacecraft that just landed, and I missed clicking on the link, so I don't know where it went. Ooh, hi. 3 spacecraft chunks. It's our lucky day. How's the other animals out here doing? You are creepy looking. You are creepy looking as well, but you're okay. Super alpha beaver. Artery blockage. What's our cows feeling like? Pretty good. No one is in a lot of pain. No one's having any issues with the cold weather. Are you drinking the milk? Oh, you just drink all the milk, Sid? Jeez. Piggy. Hey, you know what I forgot? Kif is totally pregnant. I completely forgot how preggers Kif was. So that's super exciting. Cargo pods have landed. Are landing, and they're full of armed enemies. No, they're full of herbal medicines. Lovely. Well, this is working out pretty well. I'm excited. Everyone's still working hard at either cutting down trees or building stuff. They're doing the best they can. It's a bit of a cold, slow winter. Harp is feeling a little bit better. I almost have all the bathrooms placed. So soonish, like right now, I'm going to queue up the roof area stuff. So we're going to add roofs over the extended bathrooms. Again, this is all... I'm all trying to make everyone have a really nice bathroom. I want everybody to be able to have a shower, a toilet, a sink probably. We're going to, make it a relatively nice place to be. Look, we spare no expenses for our friends in arms here. So, now you're stuck. Good job. Let's put down... What would you even call this? Like, what is it? This detects as a room. Will it detect as a I guess a bathroom? Let's throw down some doors, probably just on one side. Door here, just so nobody gets trapped. And I guess we will even have a door here eventually. This will no longer become a battery area. We did finish geothermal heat, by the way, and I completely forgot we don't have a research project, which just ended, so it's not that big of a loss. So, what do we want to work on? We could start the basic robotic stuff. We have the steel, I think, at this point. We have a little bit of a breather. I did want a couple more things for defenses, though, I thought. Let's take a look at our lovely list of 1,001 things. Holy crap. There's so much stuff here. Here's make medicine. Would not be opposed to making medicine. Drug production, make medicine. That's pretty basic stuff. Now, we should blow through this, because Kif has a lot of the bonus research materials near his desk. So hopefully, we can get through that here in a bit. We do have some turrets. Where are our normal turrets at? Heavy weapons. Where's the normal turret? Sentry guns. Gun turrets. Okay, we do want to eventually get to gun turrets at some point. How far? That's not too far along. Let's go ahead and do blowback operation, gun turrets after medicine. I think at the moment we should be able to hold with what we've got. We have a lot of people with rifles. We are going to be building up more ammunition soon. Everything else is kind of a luxury. Even Popo. I love Popo. But right now, we still need to get medicine and then turrets. Popo is sitting safely in a USB thumbstick somewhere. Probably on the same thumbstick that someone has a bunch of porn on. So hopefully they won't wipe it. What else do we got? Work attire, sterile attire. That's kind of cool. Surgical mask. That's the bonus stuff, I think. Basic forestry. We'd be able to put down our own stuff. Basic brewing. That wouldn't be bad. Let's get basic brewing queued up, too. Management software would do its own thing. Power management would be kind of interesting to see as well. All right, that's a pretty big queue. And no doubt I will change that within like 5 minutes. But for the moment, we are all set. Now, Salik is building... Oh, good job, Salik. Hang on. You suck at this, you suck at this, you suck at this. No more people who suck doing construction. New rule. Too expensive. Especially when we're talking about lots of components and stuff. Hey, real quick. My science experiment worked. The piping that was going between this building and this building did in fact start to hide once we put flooring down. So, I'll probably... Is there like a flooring that's not too up in your face? Flooring right here. Soil, mud pit. Can we make a mud pit? I guess that would count. I guess I'll just put paved tiles here between the buildings to make sure that we don't have these... I mean, I guess I could just do it like this so it doesn't show. But that's all good. Good lord. Two steel, apparently, for a paved tile. One steel for concrete. Let's do that for a minute. How much steel do we have, by the way? An okay amount. Probably don't want to use it for this. There we go. So I think at this point, our lovely group of intrepid adventurers is busy doing some deconstruction, some tree cutting, things like that. We still need to put down a geothermal generator So lots of people still have the construction job. You can see James working hard, trying to keep everything running. Wow, this fridge was in bad shape. Good on you, James. Well done. Should we make like a little kitty sleeping pile? I kind of want to. We still never have put anything in our fun room yet. This is the most unfun fun room in the history of fun rooms. Why don't we put down a floor at the least, except we don't have a lot of freaking wood yet. Man, we're just short on all the stuff. All right, I'll let everybody work for a bit. I'm going to keep jumping forward a little bit in time. We have a little bit of time left in this episode, so I'm going to see if anything else interesting happens. It's kind of like just the slow winter, right? So we've got a lot of stuff that's just housekeeping. We're no longer feeling like we're at the edge of death and desperation. It's also been a relatively calm winter. It's not been terrible, he says, right before the blizzard that kills everyone. We somehow managed to get the Chalice Ethereum trapped inside of our base, which is cool, I suppose. What is your chance to kill or get pissed on Tame? 10%. Oh, 0.28% on Tame fail. Screw it. Let's see if we can tame you for fun. Why not? Hey, there we go. We finally have Jackson making progress with this flower stuff. Ooh, wow. That's actually really useful. Well, okay. I take that back. He's taking how much? 25 and turning it into a stack of 5. Okay, so it's 25 wheat grains turns into 5 flour. But you're only using 1 flour in order to make whatever this is, a delicious meat wrap. Or some breaded chicken, we'll say. So we've got a lovely fine meal of muffalo meat and flour. So you know, baked muffalo, which, to be honest, sounds pretty damn good. Why not? What else can we do here? We really don't have a third vegetable. We went through a lot of our other stock. We have a ton of meat, thankfully, because of the giant creatures of death that we destroyed. Next season, I'm probably going to start everything out with an early harvest of potatoes, because it's a really basic... Wow, holy crap. You tamed him in like one go. I think that was the first attempt that Green did. Nice job. How do we... Oh, he's riding him. Oh my god, he's riding him. That's awesome. Go, Green, go. You're beautiful. You're a beautiful bastard, Green. Are you going to ride this thing all over camp now? I kind of think you are. Are you serious? Green is like, no longer shall I be limited to the mobile foot pedestrian methods. I shall now ride my giant monkey. That is epic. I think Green's riding around just to be excited. This is so cool. Wait, are you desperate to find a spot to drop him off at? I think we might need... God, that's so funny. That's so funny. Where's it at? Zone, place NPC, expand riding area. Before trying to enter a forbid riding area, pawns will drop off their mount at the nearest mount drop spot. Okay. Mount drop spots have been designated. So mount drop spot. Like, what if we put this here? Okay, right there apparently is the mount drop spot. And then forbid area is like, don't go inside the buildings? What the heck? Are you an invisible... I kind of don't like this. Oh, there we go. It does color. It does make some kind of coloration. So, I mean, don't ride your monkey inside of the base? Is this... Can we just do something like this? No housing? I like that little song that was just playing. It ended in a little sound. This is so cool. We need to work on this mounted thing, because this is pretty epic. To ride our glorious steeds into battle. All right, what are you going to do? Oh, you're faster, though. You are much faster on your friend. Okay, so you jumped off him, because your final destination was in... your final destination, I think it's over here, which we put in the zone. And then your animal's going to walk all the way over there. And are you going to try to get back on him? Is that like your more convenient thing, or do you not really get on him all the time? Annual... Oh, this is cool. It's time for the 214th Annual Ross Media Exposition, and your faction has been invited. This year's host is the Tobringa of the Ridge, and the theme is exchanging scientific discoveries. How cool. This is a highly respected, peaceful gathering. It has historically been used by almost all factions as an opportunity to exchange culture experiences and to show off. What is this? This is flippin' adorable. There's one sleeping mechanoid here. Ooh. Positronic rewiring. Was ist das? What is that? The like a skill rewiring thing? All right, so I don't know how to do this. I'll tell you what. We've got some time. We're not desperate for, like, research right now. Kif just finished drug production. And we have I forgot, we have a new researcher in the form of Salik. So, why don't we send Kif? I'm so scared to send Kif anywhere. She's such a great asset to this community. Let's send Salik. We're going to send Salik along with Harris. That sounds like a pretty cozy little group. I think it's warm enough that they shouldn't have any problems. So, form up a caravan, friends. Form caravan. Salik, the glorious, and Harris, the sniper. Everyone wants a part of Salik's booty anyways, so... Look at, Kif is worth a lot of money, apparently. She's worth 1,800. Days of food, 2.8 days of food. They can forage, 7.2. I don't really have any meal packs, so we're just going to have to take some meals with them. That is, I don't know how long this is supposed to take, so we'll say choose route, and right over here, it's going to take 2.26 days. Forage food. Oh, they can actually forage the entire way, I think. I think that's what it said. Then let's just reduce this down to like 1. Here, you each get 1 delicious meal on your way. Okay. Salik and Harris are on their way. Farewell, friends. Hopefully, I did just send Harris off with the best rifle in our group. So that's a bit awkward, but I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We also need to do a couple things. We need to make industrial ammo again. We need to be making chem fuel as well. And we also need to include chem fuel up over here so it can be stored near the weapon. If I could figure out where this is going to be. Chem fuel right here. Hey, we got a random person again. Kimi Fluffy Tahirovic is a sheriff and wandering near your colony, thinking you may need someone to join the colony. Kimi is 39 years old, iron-willed socialite, incapable of dumb labor or caring, shooting, crafting, and intellectual. Wow. You know, we started with, having really struggling for people, but now we're like swarming in people. Why don't we just accept this? I think this is not a bad idea. And before we get too attached to the name Fluffy, I'm going to hit the subscriber list up. Alrighty, there we go. So you know who's going to join us finally? Kakala. It's been a long time, I think, since I have had Kakala in a group. So welcome. Thank you so much for your support as always, my friend. And you are now the big sheriff on campus, apparently. Sheriff of the Bear Killer. Are we the Bear Killer? Not the Bear Killers? What? Did I run out of... I think I ran out of space, didn't I? Back in the day? That's awful. So, we have a huge group of people. Salik's caravan has formed, so they are now traveling the world. So, Kakala, what do you bring to the table? Mostly just shooting. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. You can't do dumb labor. That's going to be a bit of a challenge if you can't do much else. You can research a little bit. I suppose I could have you take over managing stuff for funsies. We also could have you... I mean, you could teach the kids. Although I think I want Kif teaching after she gives birth. You're a 2, but you do have interest in crafting. I'll tell you what. We're going to put you on hardcore crafting duty for a bit. And you're pretty much just going to help with everything else. You're going to do construction, plant cutting. You can't do hauling or cleaning, but there still is a lot of stuff to do. Who's idle right now? Oh, that's you. Literally. Wait, is there literally no construction, plant cutting, or anything to do right now? Oh, we actually did almost cut down everything. That's crazy. Let's do this. There we go. There, they got you a job. Refueling, refining chem fuel from organics. Good on you. All right, so we're making meals. We have people doing all their jobs. We're getting glorious animals here because Green is apparently the animal whisperer. We still haven't deconstructed things. Why don't we deconstruct? What is deconstruction under? Construction. Deconstruct structures. So in theory, what's Bairdy doing? Bairdy should, of course, always be... Oh, he is actually trying hard to get some stuff built. This was our crematorium. Oh, hey, the research laboratory station is finished, which is pretty cool. It is too cold in this room. Let's get Kif a bit of a radiator to help out with the research. We don't want her to freeze to death while in the midst of her research. I'll also go ahead and throw in a thermostat because, you know what? I care. There we go. Thermostat's in there. So what kind of a research bonus are we looking at right now? You're at 116. We have a laboratory station and a research table and a filing cabinet. Everything is good and glorious in Kif's life. Let's put this... God, it's so tiny. I can't figure out which way it's facing. Okay, that's the way I think the drawers are coming out. So we'll put that over there. I'm going to go ahead and kill the old wooden research bench. We're going to move this over where Kif's actually sitting at. And we'll leave the managing table where it's at. Okay, that sounds good. Look at you already working hard, Verity. Oh, you're going crazy. Solik has a work frenzy. Too bad he's out on a caravan. Kakala is... There we go. Kakala is hard at work doing the chunks, gathering the chunks and turning them into bricks, which is a pretty decent... Oh, I don't know about decent. It's an okay-ish way to get your skills up, I think, in the crafting scheme of things. We have some more stuff to haul, some more chunks here. Chunk, chunk, chunk. What are you, a giant llama horse? What are you? This is the weirdest mod. Paris Ethereum. Lovely. You are the one I thought that kind of pushes you in Ark. This is all I know. I just know stuff is from Ark. Megalosaurus. Now, what is your grumpiness to getting tamed? Very, very low. We're going to have a fleet of Megalosauruses. That's what I want. I think all we're going to have are these glorious animals, though, from that are just like super, you know, modded up or genetically altered or something. They're so cool. Are we still doing okay temperature-wise? No one is becoming hypothermic or anything? Okay, awesome stuff. All right, friends, I think this episode went a little bit long. Sorry, I had some long splits between when I came back to talk, so I apologize that this ran a bit long, but thanks so much for joining me for this episode of Rimworld. I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next episode. Until then, take care.